22nd. Oh, what a weekend. What a weekend. It's like, once again, I got my morning Java here. Check that out. Super hot. You can see it smoking maybe. I don't know. It is. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it on this phone, but decided to do a video. I was getting ready to start my work week, right? Working around the house as a retired gentleman. Saw in the news yesterday, our government, big gov, decided to spend $95 billion. That's with the B, folks, with a B, billion. Okay, that's heading to trillions, right? You take that 95 billion and you multiply it by 10 and you get close to a trillion. Okay, that's how the math works on that. Spend, spend, spend. That's what they like to do. But that's not the problem. The problem is they like to spend, spend, spend. And where is that money coming from? Right? If you go back and look at all the media releases on this fiasco and what it's funding, right? It's funding war, right? Which I don't agree with that either. But anyway, we got $95 billion that no one knows where the money's going to come from. And I'm here to tell you it's probably going to be printed. They're going to get out the virtual printing presses and print this 95 billion. And for those folks that don't understand how inflation works in economics, when you continue to print and spend, it's inflationary. So that's how we got into this mess, right? We printed trillions of dollars and spent it, just government just spending. And there you go. There you go. So that's what's happening. Do these people have a brain? I mean, I'm here to tell you that with actions like this, your children and their children potentially, prospects for living a decent life or the American dream. Yeah, that's the American dream. I consider myself lucky. I came from meager beginnings and worked hard and got an education and worked for some nice, large Fortune 500 companies and had a long career and was able to retire early. 55, 56, I retired. So things worked out pretty well. I consider myself an example of the American dream, living the American dream, still living the American dream. Just getting harder every day for me, though. I'll make it. Don't feel sorry for me. I'll definitely make it. I'll get by. I've got the knowledge and I've prepared. Okay, that's what's gonna make me a survivor, is that I have the knowledge, I have the skills, and I've prepared. But for those people that are out there cheering this stuff, yeah, those people that are cheering the spending, don't realize for some, I don't know what they have up here. What do they have up here that they're cheering for spending money that we don't have? You can compare this to a bankrupt person literally applying for a new credit card, and once they get the credit card, going out and spending everything they have on that credit card. That's what this is akin to. So to me, it's just crazy, wild, and insane. And let's talk a little bit too what happened over the weekend in Chicago. I make this video with a heavy heart. Another police officer was no longer with us. He was off duty. He wasn't even on duty. He was off duty, returning home at 3 in the morning to his home. He had his uniform on. It was covered up, I guess. He was parking his car, it sounds like, and some thugs came up and I guess wanted his car. They're still looking at the whole motive and everything. But anyway, some things were fired, right? And the warrant, then that they have a system here called ShotSpotter, and they were able to send some help. And by the time they got there, the person was no longer with us. No longer with us. Had been hit a couple of times, and his car was gone. So this is like the second or third one. I mean, this is the second one that I know of in the last 2 to 3 years that was going home after, doing their work, and it was in their uniform and it happened. This is the second one I know of that. As far as these folks being on duty and this happening, I think we've probably had like maybe 3 or 4 in the last 3 years or 2 years. So it's starting to become a common occurrence in Chicago that the people that are protecting us, the heroes that are protecting us, are getting targeted, I guess, knowingly or unknowingly. But it's a sad state of affairs, and it shows you who is in control in Chicago, folks. There's no doubt about it. The police and the politicians are not in control. Although I kind of question the last statement about the politicians. Some of these politicians want chaos. Some of these politicians are, let's say, funded by the people that create the chaos, I do believe. And I think as things move forward, we're going to find more and more connections between politicians and evil. Okay? That's just the way things work in Chicago. It's been that way for many, many years. Corruption is deep rooted in Chicago, and always will be, always has. So I don't know. So think twice. Think twice if you're coming to Chicago for the summer. It may be, the touristy areas may be okay during the day, but once the sun goes down and things get dark out, you don't want to be out wandering the sidewalks. I'll just make that statement. Not a very safe city, although it was just voted as one of the walkable cities in the USA, if that means anything. You may want to run too, depending on how dark it is. But we got that going for us. So lots of bad news today, right? Some people don't even know that spending $95 billion is bad news. But I'm here to tell you that spending $95 billion on war, whatever war it is, there was a couple of wars mentioned in that bill, is not a good thing, and is not a good thing definitely for Americans. It's not a good thing for our children. And it's not a good thing for their children. We're going to be paying the price for this for many, many years to come. That's just the way it is, folks. Yep. Just like a broken mirror. We've hit a broken mirror. We've got 7 years bad luck. And it's self-inflicted, folks. It is self-inflicted. And until the people do something, maybe in November something will get done to correct this problem. But it's starting to concern me. And this is why I buy precious metals. This is why I stack things. That's why I have canned goods in my my pantry, extra canned, lots of canned goods. I can live 9 months off my canned goods, folks. You should be able to to do that too. So just all these things are just more reasons for you to be prepared. And if you're not prepared, I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry for you because you're going to be paying a huge price as we move forward because things aren't getting any better. Think about where you were 3 years ago and think about where we are now. And spend some time thinking about that. It may scare the crap out of you, folks. I know it scares the crap out of me when I look back on how things were 3 years ago and how they are now. Scary. Scares the living daylights out of me, and it should scare you, but a lot of people don't spend time looking back at where we were. A lot of people don't even look what's going on today. They're like this, right? Really, I mean, like this. They got things up their keister. I know you guys know folks. I know folks who don't watch the news because they don't want the negativity in their lives. They deny what's going on, or they poo-poo it as, oh, it'll get better at some point, or this or that, or all I need to do is dial 911. Did you see the news the other day in Nevada, Las Vegas, and North and South Dakota, and a couple other places where their 911 system went down? Think about that. Think about that. They blamed it on a cable somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Took down several large areas 911 systems, made them inoperable, folks. Think about that. Think about that. Is it far-fetched that people lie to you? Is it far-fetched that Big Gov? Yeah, Big Gov. Big Gov lies to you every day, folks. And sometimes you know it, sometimes you don't. But more and more, since the jabby, yeah, the jabby was just the start of people awakening. A lot more people are awakened, but not enough. We need more people to be awakened to what's going on and how we'll call it crime. There's crimes being committed against the taxpayer, folks. I'm here to tell you that. Virtual reality crime is being committed against the American taxpayer. And you and I are paying the price for this, and your kids and their kids are going to be paying the price for this. A lot of people don't stop to think about that. Where did the $95 billion come from? And I'm here to tell you it's probably going to be printed overnight at some point. And it's why inflation is going to continue to rise and why the Fed rate has virtually no chance of being lowered this year. And who knows what's going to happen in 2025, whether or not they'll be able to lower it. So all signs being floated now are not good, folks. Not good. So hasten your preparedness. Get ready. Find out where you need to shore up things and get them shored up because it's not getting any better anytime soon. I'm sorry to tell you that, but that's the reality. That is the reality. Things are not going to get better anytime soon. So I think I'll end it here. DJ Wonder Chrissy. This is Land Cruiser Midwest. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notification. We got new content out there. Check out our channel. We got a lot of stuff. Besides these morning talks, we got some foodie stuff. We got some slot videos. Got some car shows out there. A little bit of everything. Great content, great channel. Subscribe if you can, and catch you guys on the rebound. DJ Wonder Chrissy, over and out.